What up? Is the Nick Pyre back at you?
We're back!
But with Ace Attorney this time.
Ace Attorney.
Let's actually tap into the game.
Woo!
Alright.
We're great at recording stuff.
Yeah,
Totally.
we're so good at this.
Passably okay.
No, I mean, we're good at recording things. Just getting it out onto the
Alright.
channel.
Yeah,
to see
that's the
everything.
hard part. I've got a big one. that
Alright,
I'm
so
working
we're
on,
gonna
folks.
start with the first turnabout because this is simple quick.
This might actually be like remarkably easy to edit.
All right.
Yeah, it'll be very easy.
Will, you can
There's
see
no
it, correct?
lip-syncing anything.
Yes, I can see.
All
I
right.
think the only things I know about this game franchise
Scary.
is that a lot of the characters are very strangely designed,
Yeah.
and that you also commune with ghosts and animals.
Oh yeah, that happens
Occasionally.
at some point. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on.
Did it? Figured it out.
Someone lying. Yeah. I'll make it look like he didn't.
Sir, what is that on your forehead?
I have no fucking clue.
August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Alright, so I suppose we should probably explain what the fuck this game is before we actually keep going.
Oh,
Because
that's fair.
Not everyone will know what this is.
I guess that's true.
So, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney is basically a visual novel
Yeah, kind of.
where you solve mysteries and you're a lawyer. So you yell objection a lot in court.
Yeah.
'Cause why not?
It's in the courtroom. It's dramatic. It's a courtroom drama.
And a lot of the characters end up being very like caricatures.
Oh yeah, they're very animated.
They're very animated. They're large amount of caricatures in this game.
Lots of personality.
Yeah.
And somehow I got one of the lead roles, so I don't know how this is gonna go, but we'll
It'll
see
be
how
fine.
it goes. It's fine, my
If-
boy.
It's
Let's
funnily
keep going.
written.
If you're not from Japan, you will not know it as much, but it is super popular in Japan. There is
Oh, yeah,
a full
it is.
musical.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Boy, am I nervous.
I think that sums up Aaron's position. Exactly. Here, I can do the females.
Yeah, hit me up.
Right.
Oh,
Woman.
oh, hiya, Chief.
I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well.
Thanks, I think. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
You killed someone for him, and now you have to, and now he pays you back or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't played the game.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before the case?
Yes. Actually, I kind of owe him, how do I put this? Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. It's messy. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney in the first place.
Oh, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him at least that much.
What, did he do something really bad for you?
I have no idea.
Okay, who wants to do Larry Butz?
Oh boy. I mean, I could. Okay. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over!
Is that your client screaming over there?
Yep, that's him.
Death, despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die!
Oh God.
He sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah. Oh.
Nick!
Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell him I'm guilty! Give me the death sentence! I ain't afraid to die!
What? Larry, what's wrong?
Oh! It's all over! I'm finished! Finished! I can't live in a world without her! I can't! Oh, who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me! Who took my baby away?
Okay, the person responsible for your girlfriend's death. Got it. The newspapers say it was you. Gotta keep that in note.
Take it as.
My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butz, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the Butz. The 23 years I've known him, he's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. And one thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one. Which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Hopefully.
August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court. Courthouse, courtroom number 2.
Oh, jeez.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butz.
That's you,
Oh
Thomas.
crap. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The, defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ahem. Mr. Wright. This is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Before we keep going, I vote that Aaron and Will collaborate on the investigation, because me and you have played this part of the game
Yeah, I
before.
think so, yeah.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Yeah,
So
you-
we
you
know
should-
exactly
Yeah,
what's
I know
up.
what's going down.
I mean, that makes sense. He's
I haven't seen chapter 2 though.
Eyesight. Fading. Oh.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Larry Butz. I have to think about it. The defendant. Well, that's Larry Butz, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Man, I'm glad I knew this one. I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Oh no, not now. Don't blank now. Nope. I forgot. Drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name?
Oh, yes, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. It was just forgot temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab on the keyboard at any time to check it, okay?
Press it. Press it.
There's the victim.
Alright, Cindy Stone, age 22. Got it.
Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please? I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Cindy Stone. Oh, sorry. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
She was hit with a blunt object.
Correct.
She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. Weak skull. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed.
Isn't there a bar exam or something that should be before this?
No, not
I'm
at all.
honestly surprised you made it this far.
Honestly, I agree with you, Judge.
Oh God.
You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you, I guess.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then. First, question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Could you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor and next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Got it.
Statue added to the court record.
Statue. A statue with the shape of a finger. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
And call the defendant, Mr. Butz, to the stand.
That's fine. We planned for this. Chief, what do I do now?
God damn it, right. I thought we went over this already. Pay attention.
I'm trying, okay?
You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Mary gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Me, myself, and I
Oh, he looks fine.
Mr. Butz, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were king together. We were Romeo, Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Anthony.
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She just must have taken my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butz, would you describe is generally what we mean by dumped? In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. You just returned from overseas to one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. That's what I did to the court
The
record.
victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder.
Okay.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way. And the victim was a model, but she did not have a large income.
You sound like you're making Winston sound really sleazy, on top of being high-pitched and squealy.
Yeah?
A little bit.
Go for it. Just keep going.
Do it. Keep going.
It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
I think this is the dialogue's fault, not his.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Daddies? Sugar? Yes, well, they're men. They'll give her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. You can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butz, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions, doesn't he? Should I...
I'm just gonna
I
do
was
it for
going to. I know my decisions. I am Phoenix Wright. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case.
Oh, wins! Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant?
Shut up, Larry.
Cheating she-dog. That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is very clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment the day of the murder, did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Oh. Oh, he went. What do I do now? Answer honestly.
Okay.
I'll send him a signal.
Yeah, I was there, I went.
That doesn't really help your case, now does it?
I have. It's
Order!
court. It's court. I have to be truthful.
You could just tell him not to answer, because he doesn't have to answer.
It's fine.
Well, Mr. Butz.
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
How?
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butz is lying.
Okay.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
And the man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Is he not a suspect as well?
I know, right? You and me
I
are
feel
on the
like that
same
used to be
wave.
the first subject. For...
Exactly.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad. It's not bad. It's
On the
proper.
day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please send Mr. Frank Sight to the stand.
Oh, you. You suck
Mr.
up.
Sight, you send newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh, yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sark, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
His testimony.
The witness's account. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment, and I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed and frightened, found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to the nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
What do you say? 1 p.m.
He said 1 p.m.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend against a testimony like that.
Sure you can.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Oh.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? If batteries...
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally.
Bull.
The phone in Mr. Science used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record, or the court record.
Oh, noon to 6 p.m.
Noon to
Okay.
6 p.m. on the day of the
Okay.
crime.
Okay. That's
Mr. Wright,
yes, yes, Your Honor.
you may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor.
Alright, right. This is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do here?
This is for all the money.
This is it, the marbles.
Lovely.
Why? You expose the lies in the testimony that the witness just gave.
Okay. Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right?
Yes.
Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. He's a big flat liar and you're gonna prove it. Now won't you, right?
Sure.
Or is your client really guilty?
Not Butz. How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, rub the witness. Actually, she actually says that shit. Present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Perfect. Alright then. Okay.
Open the court record with tab and point out contradictions in the testimony.
Okay. Let's check out this court record.
Cross-examination.
Alright. Yeah, you suck up.
Alright. I assume you just want to look at the court record first.
Okay. So, don't need that. Next thing, time of death was between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. That was the kill, that murder weapon, we know that, that's fine. She came the day before, 7:30. Double check that with the court record. I just want to make sure.
This
No.
is the court record.
No. Go left. The court case file, sorry, the case file. Left. Okay. Yeah, 31. Okay, good. That correct. Okay. Electricity, so noon is 6 p.m. So that does all afternoon. That tracks. I mean, Will's allowed to help. Me and Will are on this.
Yeah.
Anything?
This is your collab.
You see anything coming out, Will? Anything?
Buddy, I'm not built for this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely a way of thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I should stop doing that.
Okay.
Let you actually read shit.
I don't understand.
Here.
Wait.
Why
Why
don't we go?
read each
Why don't we
individual
go through the
text
testimony?
Okay. Yeah. Please do that.
Yeah.
I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Yeah, that's not moving dead. Okay, I quelled him. That. Okay, police. Oh, the phone in the apartment wasn't working. Okay. That's
Why
when
is the time of death?
Why is the time of death different from what he's saying?
Yeah.
Okay, go to where's the?
That's
No,
the,
but-
that says the time of her death.
And he's autopsy report.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the contradiction. Present it.
You may yell at objection if you want.
You found the body at 1 p.m. You are sure of that?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe, my friend.
Frankly, Frank, I find that hard to believe.
Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes that the time of death is sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap in between?
Oh, that.
This is trivial. The witness may never got the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? A way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out lies. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Is that the only thing we needed to point out?
Wait,
Oh.
I remember
that's
now.
Yeah, I
That's
was about to
fine.
say.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
This is a mistrial. This should be done. Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Alright,
You see, when I
Look.
found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but there was 3 hours. It was 3 hours off.
Well,
wasn't
this
it?
is screwed
I
up.
guess the victim must have been watching a video of a recorded tape program.
The power was
thing.
out.
Uh-huh.
That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry for the misunderstanding.
Oh, I want to yell it.
You can do it. When we
How's
present the
that?
evidence, you can go ahead and yell objection.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Oh, we're way ahead of this one.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one. Yeah, you little with your dancing little thing.
Alright, let's see.
That I don't need to see it. I know what it is.
Alright.
I'm acting cocky now a bit.
You ready?
There we go. Yeah, it's that. I missed it!
No, you can still do
It's
it.
not too late.
Hold it right there!
You don't have to time it. perfectly.
Objection!
There you go. We could use that one.
The
again.
prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Saw It?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Ah, wait, I remember now.
Mr. Saw It? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
It was days ago.
Very well, Mr.
Actually, no, it's not. This is
Saw
literally
It.
happening pretty much the next day.
This is August.
Yeah, the first one.
Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
You know, this court case is on the like the third of
Third of August.
3rd of August. Okay, but that was he literally found the body like. 3
I know,
days ago.
but it's still the 3rd of August.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it.
Come on.
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there?
Power outage.
Yes, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. It must have been what I saw. It was a table clock. You saw a clock.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it, despite the fact that we already have in evidence. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly, Your Honor.
I need a swig.
The judge is fed up with the witness.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw blah blah blah. We know he said. Oh, keep going. I want to just double check. Yeah, the murder. No, present the actual murder weapon for me, please.
The thinker.
Take off. Yep. The thinker. Go for it.
Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue of the thinker. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
What? You with your objections and your evidence? Just who do you think you are?
A lawyer.
Just answer the question, Mr. Swat.
Saw it.
I don't give a crap.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? There was a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it. It says the time out loud. And it doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see.
The judge is so fed up at this point.
So the murder weapon was a table clock, after all? Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock, apparently. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony.
I
The
know.
only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet, the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction cooking his own goose!
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and shock of a blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Oh no, that's right.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. How do I say it?
Mr. Saw it.
Mr. Saw it. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
Objection! Well, what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Technically, he's right.
Baseless?
Baseless,
Just
I say.
look at the witness's face.
You can't blame him for looking like that. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock. I heard no. I mean, I saw Shut up! I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. I fucking saw him.
Language.
Language of the court.
Order to court.
He killed her, and he should burn. Burn! Give him death.
Whoa.
My voice cracked really bad
That
there.
was good.
It was good.
Give him death, I say.
Only one guy.
Order! Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defendant's claims. Defenses.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor.
you claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock.
Oh, crap.
Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully.
Yes,
I've
I'm dancing to the music. Sorry.
I've made a mistake. Keep it going. Your Honor. The sound Mr. Saw heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Why is there a battery? What's that in the top right corner?
That's your health.
meter.
That's your health. If you, for example, present the wrong evidence
Okay,
or make
okay.
the wrong question, you lose health points.
Okay. Blackout.
It's a battery clock.
Yeah, that's the only way, because the power went out. You can't ask the neighbors, because obviously they would have called if something was wrong. Try sounding the clock. What do you mean, try sounding the clock?
Like, try making it say the time.
Trying to get sound.
Should we just double check court record and stuff?
I guess so.
Good.
It's now it's not.
It has not updated anything.
It has not. Okay, so if it's a battery clock, that's why it would be on.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm just saying this murder weapon would have traces of blood on it. Like it would.
It did. So
Yeah. So
Really, at this point, the police should have, like, fingerprint checked it or something.
exact.
Yeah,
I mean,
he was
Unless
wearing
you know he
gloves.
wore gloves. He did have gloves on.
If you
in the thing.
if you recall the
Uh,
opening cinematic, he did have black gloves on.
He did.
Never mind.
The only thing
Okay.
I'm just stuck. Do we examine the clock batteries or try sounding the clock?
Well, all right. Let me talk you through this. In order to determine if the sound, if the sound the clock made is what Mr. Solid heard, what would be the best course of action?
Sound of the clock.
It's probably sounding the clock. Yeah. Batteries could be tampered with at this point. Yeah, let's sound the clock now. Here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? / statue. I ask the court to listen very carefully.
I'll do the thinker.
I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
You lie. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sonnet heard and the actual time of death. So,
Well, that's still.
Mr. Sonnet, try to talk your way out of this one now.
You forget one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like the clock is 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
This guy's being his own lawyer at this point, I'm just saying.
He technically doesn't have a lawyer because he's a witness.
Yeah. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, that was so close. We did the wrong
I mean,
one,
the
didn't
point-
we?
Mr. Wright, besides the fact that the point of this is to determine if the other person is guilty or innocent, at this point I'm just letting us roll. It seems you lack critical evidence to support your claim.
No, I don't. Idea. Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict this witness.
What do you mean?
Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Salt.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal! A criminal!
That's my job.
You lawyers are all slime!
Sure. I almost had him. Did I screw up something?
No.
Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Sot!
Yes! My coworker! Chief!
Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But Chief, it's over. We're done. I can't prove a clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes.
Murder
That doesn't mean
victim
you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow, and think through it.
What is
Ask
the lie?
yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow?
In other words,
Figure
make
out
up
the
bullshit.
reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? You think of a reason why the clock was 3 hours slow. Can you?
How,
You want to look at the court record?
Yeah. Okay. Attorney's
She had just come from Paris. If it was a clock she took with her,
Was it a clock she took with her?
Maybe.
I don't know.
It's possible.
I'm just saying,
Well,
like,
we
if
have
it's
to think
something she
outside the
took with
box,
her-
right? Victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder. What was...
I doubt it's real math, but presumably you could say like Paris is a couple hours ahead or behind or something,
Yeah.
and she just hadn't said it yet.
Check the power outage thing again. No, that doesn't help us. Because he said
if
one.
If it helps, the clock is 3 hours slow. Paris is 9 hours ahead of the U.S. of California.
Yeah, it's in California.
So we would actually have to search up... Jeez, man.
No,
that's-
you wouldn't. You could assume that it's a time difference.
Okay, so yeah, Will, you're correct. No, why? You almost hit the wrong thing.
No, I was just going out of the court record.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's not...
That's
Hey,
Doesn't
you just
matter.
have to say yes.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
still
yes,
answer
we
your
say yes.
question.
Sorry, I thought it was a cross-examination. We had to present
No.
it.
You'll present
Wait.
it in a minute.
Maybe I can prove it. You must...
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
The passport. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours.
No one else knew that.
Yes.
Besides me and Thomas,
Common
maybe.
knowledge.
When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sod? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
You know why his name is
I will
Mr.
not have
Saw It?
jokes in my courtroom, Mr. Wright.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Technically, his name is just a joke. He's Mr. Saw It. He saw it.
Frank saw it.
For point,
Frank saw it.
I will not have potential jokes.
I will not have joke names in my court.
Too bad that's every character here.
My name is Judge, legally.
Whoa! Whoa!
This man have rabies? Order! Order, I said!
Get this man a paramedic. Okay. What's the time?
Well,
It's 10.
this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever heard someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. This should have been a separate legal proceeding.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It should have been.
At this point, this is only a formality, but, this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butz, not guilty.
Oh yeah, this
Where
is
was the
Japan.
jury?
This is Japanifornia, so there's no jury.
Right. And with that, this court is adjourned.
It turns out that Frank Sod was a common burglar.
They must have found that out in the next proceeding.
Must have. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see what people were out of the house, sorry. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sod let himself in to do his dirty work as one does.
He was wearing gloves.
While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sod grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. And sadly, struck her dead. August 3rd.
2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Oh, I still can't believe we won that.
Right, good job out in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. She's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over!
Oh, come on. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Bad. What do you mean? Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... Never mind. It's not my place.
Congratulations, Harry.
Let the man live.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butz, innocent.
Thanks. I owe you one, really. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat.
Isn't it Larry?
It is Larry. Oh no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
A present for me. Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this collect for her. I made it for her because it's one for me. I made it for one for me.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't make you want to cry?
Larry.
Are you so sure?
Squeeze me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize, dude. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about?
What could we show him that shows that his girlfriend actually cared about him?
But she kept the clock?
Yeah, that would do it.
I'll do it.
Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof. Positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh? What about that clock?
This is a clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever. She probably just needed the clock, is all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little bit better.
We're not getting paid, are we?
Do you think when he was making the clock that he recorded every possible time into it? So it
I
was
don't
his
know.
voice saying
That's
every
possible.
single time.
It was probably his voice in the clock,
Could
too.
be.
Well, you're 100% right. There could have been a lot more of evidence in there.
Right.
No, this is just more of like, wow, that's a lot of work to go like, it's 8:25 p.m.
Yeah.
I think it's 8:24.
I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never.
That was a...
Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so. I can take off the suit.
Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent Butz.
Yes! Finally!
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him?
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks.
She dies, doesn't she?
And so, my first
Maybe.
trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. My promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.
I knew it.
Will guessed it.
He did. He very much
Here's the
did.
thing.
The
Here's the
end.
thing, because the one thing I super knew about Ace Attorney was that he has like an assistant who constantly gets framed for murder.
Yup, that is completely correct.
Alright.
That's not Delphin.
Well, that was Ace Attorney, everybody. I very much hope you enjoyed the video.
Yeah, thoughts on chapter 1.
Fun. It was interesting. Me and Will both agree that this court case was full of loopholes and should have been
Honestly,
handled.
Kangaroo court.
I'm gonna be honest, Ace Attorney in general is just a giant kangaroo court.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of easy holes.
Trust me, they get a lot harder later.
They get crazy.
Okay.
They get crazy
Things get
specific.
bonkers. Like I've done like 2 courts in the 4th game and no 5th round.
Like,
and
the-
it's hard.
The evidence
Alright.
gets super specific later on, so
Well-
you'll have to bring your A game.
Well, then, hopefully, we'll get another chance to do the videos.
Yeah.
Leave comments, I guess. Leave likes
hit
on
like.
the videos. And from there,
Subscribe if you want.
I hope you enjoyed.
We'll probably have already recorded chapter 2 by the time this goes up.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see.
This might be a quick edit. I
Honestly?
might even get it out before Steamed Hams at this point.
Huh. Could do.
Alright then, well,
If not, it's the Steamed Hams on screen.
that's it. That'll be us signing off.
Yep.
From the Nick Pyre.
Don't forget to like, comment,
We
subscribe.
did that already. We did that
We're
already.
doing it again. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, it's that. I missed it!
No, you can still do it.
Not too late.
Hold it right there!
You don't have to time it. perfectly.
Objection!
There you go.